for icy roads?
No.
We have no piece of equipment for that.
We have, yes, we do have another truck that has it on it, and then also the recent, asphalt truck we have has an attachment where we can use that. So now we have two trucks.
And this is the truck we're getting, or the one that looks like?
That's the truck that, we're getting. And another thing about it is our current truck, Marvin, if I get this wrong, please jump in. I believe our current bed on that one truck is about maybe 18 to 20 cubic yards, and this will hold 40 cubic yards.
Yeah, this looks big.
Yeah.
See.
So
You got that, that's if you're doing brush where it's not all.
yes,
So those are the trips back and forth, dumping that thing.
Yeah.
yes, sir. Save quite a few trips, and I don't know if you. I'm sorry, councilmen that are on the internet. It's kind of hard looking both ways, but if y'all had the opportunity to go by the stockpile, you can see how good the sweeper's doing. I've got a mountain of leaves I've got to get to the landfill.
So Gordon, on this, boom or whatever that goes out, does that have both, fork attachments for brush as well as a different attachment to pick up dirt or gravel?
Doesn't need the fork attachment, and it has we call it a spoon, and the spoon spreads out and real wide, and then when it comes in, it just creates like a big bear hug around the brush. And then at the end of the spoon, it does have blades on it, to where like if you're picking up dirt or concrete, you can get that, and once it scoops up.
And
Okay, so the one attachment picks up everything, is what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that allows, it also allows, once the operator learns how to use it, he can actually almost rake the yard with it, with that blade on it.
So, you know, take the yardage out too. What's the brush you're taking along?
Mayor, I know we have this in 2 agenda items, however you would like to do it. Mr. Gregory is one also going to speak on possible financing.
Right. That's what I was about to ask. What about the money, Marty? Go ahead.
Okay, well, at first I looked at this and I thought, we could take out the difference of this out of reserves. But after looking at it and knowing that interest has dropped over another point, that it's a better idea, I think, other than dropping our reserves way down, to go on and do this also through government capital. But what I'm proposing to do is, and I talked to them today, that they'll go on and do it on 18 months before we make any payment, where it was 12 last time. 18 months, we'll do 5 payments at 2.58%, and where it was 3.69, and we could do it in 5 annual payments of $111,174.82, or we can do it in 7 annual payments of $81,932.52. Or we can do a balloon payment up front, which means when we get the money back from the grant, we'll pay that to government capital, and they'll pay everything up front, and then we will have, after we pay that money, after that money's paid back to them, and we're looking at a payment over 5 years of $57,000 versus 7 years of $39,000 for the remainder of the note. And at that low of interest, I think it's the wiser thing to do than actually go in and hit our reserves and do that.
To do the balloon payment?
Do the balloon
That's
payment.
what
Mayor, one of the things tonight was just the contract. I had to bring the financing back to you because TCEQ has to approve the contract.
Wait a minute, Dan. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Gordon.
I just informed the mayor that tonight on the agenda is only the contract, not the financing
No,
contract.
financing's not there.
Financing's not there. I have to bring that back to you because I have to have the contract finally approved. Resolution or what we have tonight, or Marvin, have that approved, and I send it to TCEQ, and they do a final approval before I can do anything.
Would be good to know what we're gonna finance.
I think we had a,
No, this money's gonna be available, and if we're gonna buy one, this seems like be the time to buy it, while we're getting grant money to buy it. Sure.
I think this, reimbursement funds, one of them is about 60%, and the other one's about 65%, presently.
Great. So with that, before we make a motion, let me also add, item number 12, which is to consider approval to enter into a grant contract number 582-21-21-618 VW with TCQ Performing Party under the Texas Volkswagen Environmental Mitigation Program for the purchase of a 2021 garbage truck. And at this point, if Gordon has anything to add about the garbage truck, and if not, we can take both these items together.
The only thing I have to add, this is one that failed, last year, and it was due to some registration paperwork, and then which we had a whole another year, which then met the requirements, and so the money was still in there, so we went forward.
So previously, we just had one approved or two approved?
We had 2 approved previously, and we
So this
submitted,
will be the third one?
we submitted for the third one, in the first original, and only got 2 approved. And this is the same one that we submitted back then, and now it's approved.
And we need 3 new garbage, I mean, one is a backup, right, the other 2 running, or what?
Yes, sir, I would recommend it. You have a total of 4 garbage trucks, we'll still have 4 garbage trucks, but now you'll have 2, brand new ones, and with this one, you'll have a backup, a third, and what we'll do is we'll also not only just let it sit there, but we'll rotate it out and keep it going, keep it fresh.
Keep that hydraulics.
How long will this keep us satisfied with the garbage truck?
Well, if we go off history, sir, I believe, you're well familiar with this, the Volvo is 1999 model, and so I'm thinking at least 15 years is my recommendation, but I'm seeing it here last 20. Do I?
I'll make a motion,
Go ahead.
to approve grant contract number 582-21-21008-BW and grant contract number 582-21-21618-BW with TCEQ Performing Party under the Texas Volkswagen Environmental Mitigation Program for the purpose of 2021 2021 garbage truck and a 2020 raffle truck.
Second. We have a motion and a second to enter into the contracts for the 2020 grapple truck and the 2021 garbage truck. Is there any further discussion?
Can we get permission for Marvin to look into the best financing, whether it be, or do we need to bring that back as a separate issue, Marvin?
Well, we'll have to bring it back as a separate issue.
Okay, then forget that.
Any further discussion?
Okay.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. I really appreciate this. It's really gonna, relieve a lot of stress off the city staff.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Good job, thank you, sir.
Move on to item number 13, which is to consider approval of mayor's recommendation for board and commission appointments for 2020 through 2021 term.
The only changes, Mayor, that's in here is that I did finally make contact with Cornell Annick, and she, has health problems, and she won't serve.
Okay.
So, there'll be a vacancy on the ZBA under an alternate.
Okay.
But all the others are, highlighted on your approval.
Any more discussion on these?
Make a motion to approve the mayor's recommendation for boards and commissions, 2020 to 2021.
A second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the boards and commissions for 2021. Any further discussion?